benefit from. The topic of discourse will be on Finance Act era in Nigeria, the critical assessment of the achievements, the pitfalls, and the prospect. And I'm sure you know this is a topic that is of germane to us as a nation. On this note, permit me to invite to the podium. But before then, I can see walking the member of the management team of our great institute. We have the Deputy Registrar Corporate Department, Dr. Olayo Lasukon FCTI. Please, let's celebrate him. Also, the Deputy Registrar Technical Services. The Deputy Registrar Technical Services, Mrs. Folake Osho, FCTI, thank you for making our time. We need to understand that we also have the management team of Federal Inland Revenue to invite our president, the 15th president of our institute. And it will interest you that it's not just the president, he's a past chairman of this powerful district. So, excellently well, producing several presidents of our noble institute. On that note, if indeed you are happy that yours is the one ruling the affair of the institute now, with a standing ovation, let's welcome Chief Adeshina Adedayo, MNI FCTI, as he gives his keynote address and he will declare the program open. Please, let's continue to do it now. Or you want other district member to assist you?
Thank you very much. Please, you can sit. Where do I start from? Let me just recognize some prominent people here. Please, I will not stay too long on protocol so that I can go straight to the business of the day. But permit me to recognize our own very first chairman, our own doyen in our own way, and also past president. And I will talk about this later. I will make it very short and snappy. My deputy vice president, you are recognized. The wonderful chairman who has a way of doing things, I recognize you. The legislative executive, and our own, this is Zonal Controller, am I correct? Okay, of Federal Revenue Service. Please, let me abide by the existing protocol. I actually had a prepared speech, but I changed my mind. And I changed my mind for just two simple reasons. One, this issue of district annual tax week is something that has come to stay. And as a matter of policy at the council level, we agreed and resolved that the district is the avenue from which the institute can grow. And as of today, we have covered 34 states of the country. We have 2 more states to go, and I can assure you within the next 100 days, we will cover the remaining 2. By the grace of God. That's one aspect of it. The second aspect of it is that over the years, especially the District of Excellence, which I belong to. And I think apart from maybe Mr. Agba, who wants to challenge me, virtually everybody seated here belongs to this district. And even for those who don't belong here, please start considering having the second district and choose Lagos district as a district of excellence. And one of the things I mentioned earlier, I think at the early days of this administration, is that what makes Lagos district to stand out is the fact that virtually everything that is being done at national level is being replicated at the district level. I want at this stage for you to also clap once again for me. Past district chairman and also a past president, the very first member of that district. Now, why do I want to go through this memory lane? I remember I was involved in the coming to being of Lagos district, and I had 1 or 2 encounters with our past chairman, our past president. And one of the things he made mention there, it looks like yesterday, that virtually everything that is being done at the national level, we should replicate it at the district level. And true enough, by virtue of that replicating what is being done at national, we presented a lot of people at council level. At a point in time, the council of CITN has more than 40% of its membership dominated by Lagos districts. We have presented precedent. We have had precedent, and I think I have my own doyen here, who happens to be the leading light of Lagos district presidency. We have even MECDK is a member of our district society, and we even have Madam Simply before the coming of Victoria Island and this thing. So you can see that it is not by accident, it's strictly by design. And I remember when I was chairman, I'm going somewhere, when I was chairman, our own finance and general purpose, that was where I started from. The past president, who is also a past chairman, said I should actually take it seriously. I took it seriously, and I ended up getting into council. And one of the areas where I became a principality and power was the honorary treasurer of the institute. I stayed there for close to 7 years, if I'm correct. At a point in time, it looks as if it is a family title. But beyond that, there was another aspect again. Today is a task week, that's why I just want to use that point before I declare it open. There was another aspect again where we had a plan, which I also want you to take after this task week. I know it started during the period of the immediate past chairman, and it has to do with development fund. As at the time I was coming in, during the period of the Alhaji Adigun, the following year, I think I became chairman education committee. The third year I became the honorary treasurer, and that was when Prince Godwin was president. One of the things we did that shows that there was a clear focus was this issue of tax professionals where we are seated today. And that's the power of vision and the power of focus. The conceptualization was done during this tenure, and the implementation, I was still the honorary treasurer, actually took place when PPDK was there. And that shows that we are directionally focused. And all I want to do at this stage is to just appeal to us that this district is coming up with something that looks unique. We are talking about the Finance Act era. And look at the people that have been showcased to be the ones to talk to us. They are also, in their own case, the people that are dominating the tax arena. We are talking about the managing, or the, well, is it managing partner or senior partner? I hope I'm getting it correctly. Either way, the man is in charge. Either way, whether you call him managing senior or whatever, he is in charge. And that is Alhaji Aziz Alatoye. He's seated. You have that of Pedabu. Can you talk about ruling out Pedabu when it comes to tax matters? It's a lie. He's also coming to talk to us. We are talking about Anderson Tax. It is also a brand on its own, and we are going to have him today. We are talking about PwC, Isiri, if I'm correct, Madam Isiri. So you can see that we did not actually just look at, these are people who, beyond even the tax week, they are the annual tax conference type of team we look out for. So I want to actually celebrate the chairperson again for being able to get people like Alhaji Aziz. You know how long I've been looking for Alhaji Aziz? At a point I was checking Google. So even getting to come out from that his island and come to this my mainland, it's not an easy thing, especially with this scarcity matter. But all in all, what I just want to say is that the quality of who we are going to listen to today is enough, even if I'm not a member of Lagos District, I will find a way of coming here today to hear them talk. These are authority on this subject. They don't do anything but tax. That is what makes it unique. When they wake up in the morning, they are talking tax. When it's in the afternoon, it's tax. I remember a lot some time ago when I was asking Alhaji, how do you cope with this? Since all of us want to put our hand in left, right, and center. But the man focuses on tax, and is an authority on that matter. And the same thing with Pedabu, the same thing with Anderson Tax. And you see, in terms of PwC, when you mention 2 or 3 names in PwC, it is in the tax arena. I want us to actually take this serious. And we are talking about the issue of Finance Act. It started, And as of today, maybe we are getting some of the things right, maybe some of other areas we are not getting it right. This is the avenue for us to know. Because if you are talking about the policy of cash, this issue of cash as we talk about it, it started one way, we are seeing intended and unintended consequences. We are trying to address it again. You can now realize the challenge that comes from policy formulation. Policy formulation may look so easy, but if you get it wrong, you are going to have what is called intended and unintended consequences. And the corporate effect can even come up from it. So I think this is an opportunity for us to listen to the experts, get the benefit of their ideas, and be able to get out of this place and know that we are better informed as to the right way to get things done and do it right. And having said this, I just want to celebrate the Lagos District Society, madam. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. And based on the authority you have given me, I will be happy and I'm glad, and I want to say it. I'm here to declare this open, and it's hereby declared open. God bless you.